Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. In the front room, trying to manipulate where my placement of my canvas is going to be. These are two drone shot style wave paintings, and I was experimenting before you guys got here, and I'm sorry about that. It's just the way it went. I wanted to play a little bit, and this one had just gold put on the bottom of it, and then the colors were lined up in lines and then pulled back with a big spatula, and then a little white enamel was put down and pulled back, and I sort of kind of liked it, and I wasn't positive, and then I moved on to the other one, and I tried a wet paper towel, and that did not really work for me, so I wound up using this little acetate curve. And sometimes I put some of the white enamel down, acrylic enamel, white acrylic enamel, semi-gloss even, at the edge of the waves, and then I dipped it into that and moved it up, and then I just put some white enamel on there. So I'm going to do something similar to that on on a 10 by 20 that I got ready in advance, and let's hope things work out well. I'm going to take these away. They're very wet. There might even be a couple things that need to be fixed on them, like that right there. But that's easily enough fixed. I have a little dish of colors I saved. I like to wipe my spatula off when I dip. So these are the colors I got, and they're beautiful. And I might want to just leave that right out there right now. Now, I'm not as thrilled with how that tan looks. That was made up of just gold and white, and I think some brown. So I think I'm just going to give myself permission right now to gently add a layer of gold, because I like gold for my beach sand. I mean, it's a decorative object, so why not give yourself permission? I might even like it letting some of the others show through, which is one of the really nice things about how the spatula works. And also how my finger works. I'm going to just put some of that right down there and push it over. Use a few fingers, move it up, just in case I need it that far up. I'm not planning on it going to be that far up. Now I keep thinking about the water, and the water moves this way, not across, so why don't I just pull that right down? And as long as I don't have any extra large lumps. Sometimes they're in the canvas. And there's nothing I can do about that. And Floetrol is in the mix. My pouring recipe is underneath the video. You'll find it under the description. And when I use Floetrol, Floetrol is a paint lover, so that works very nicely, usually. And I think I'm not going to worry about that. So what I did, I'm going to just do it differently than last time. I'm going to use this Sargent's Metallic or Pearl as a base coat so other paint flows. I used white in the last version I did, and I wasn't too super thrilled, but I just want whatever I've got to put a very thin layer that will stay somewhat damp, so when my other colors get pulled with a spatula, and they will, they have something sort of kind of to slide on. Now there's not much point yet in wiping that over the top, but if I don't wipe it somewhere, I'm going to waste it. So now, I don't know what this color is. I think it was a Modern Masters, Masterminds? Art Minds. It was an Art Minds they don't make anymore. But it's very greeny blue, and it's very shimmery, so I think it's iridescent. And I'm going to mix that with my very, very similar to it, color shifting folk art. And I've got some golden iridescent pearl fine that I added blue to. And I'm going to just keep adding my colors as I go up. And I'm not going to worry about going all the way to the end right now, but I do want my Prussian blue. There we go. Really, I was contemplating very much adding some other things in there, and I think I'm going to do that. Just because it's the color of the ocean for me. Okay, what else? I've got some color shifting blue. I think you can work with what you've got. I think that all the time about all the colors. People are so specific. I don't think it's that necessary to be so specific. We'll see if I'm right in a minute or not. Alright, so what I said I worked on last time. And I'm going to take my residuals immediately. Even the stuff that goes on the tile. And use it on my edges. Because I can. The name of my first book, it's on the link tree on the Amazon link, next to my second book. I can't tell you guys about my books now anymore. Oh, I've got all that blue there. You know what? I still like it. I don't like all those paint colors. I'm going to try and go sideways first. Knock that color off. I'm continuously trying new ways of applying paint. So this is just going to be another one of those. I might even want to go back and add some more of that turquoisey color shifting. And I wanted some purple at the back there. And I brought it forward. Okay, it'll just be a surreal scape. It is what it is. Knock some of that off all the way up. Move that paint into position on the edges. Who knows what will come. It's not so much paint that I can't add more if I want to try and manipulate the effects I get. But I really like what I've got so far. Now it's time for my white enamel. And I'm going to have to remember to scrape off in between. Starting now. And maybe if I grab the tool, actually I've got another one. I like cutting my acetate tools because I put that one down and where is it? I'm not sure. Anyway, so let's just use what I've got. I'm going to drag that up and I'm going to just imprint it. I'm going to do that again. Just to use that imprint. Who knows what this is going to look like. But I am having fun. Thank you for joining me, by the way. Just a light pressure if you want to put pressure on the acetate card. Really tempted to grab that dampened paper towel I have over there. I'm really tempted to just drag it all back and see what happens. I haven't done a lot of these. I love drone shots. So anything that looks like the ocean from high above isn't going to bother me. And I've got this other color. So if I want to make other waves, I certainly may. I think dragging them all the way out is probably the ticket. I want that piece of acetate that I cut and was using for this specifically. And, well, hey, there's another one. Surprise, surprise. Call these Storm Surge. They used to live, I grew up on the coast of Maine, and when the storm would surge, the waves would be magnificent. Made me a wave lover for life. Now I can just do what I said I was going to do before. Put a little bit of white right there. It's not perfect, it's definitely a fantasy. I take my leftover residuals and put them on my edge where I need them. If I want any more colors, now's a really good time to do that. I think I'm going to make this like the second painting. Just give myself some more waves. I'm going to twist that card a little bit. Pick up that paint. Pull it back. There's a mark I don't like. I'll get rid of it. There, I'm not hating on that at all. Kind of want to play with it a little bit. With a skewer that actually has a point on it left. Maybe I'll use the dull end actually. So I'm just pushing out in random ways. And I kind of like the way that looks. It's a very foamy sea. Don't know what you are. You look like you don't belong there though. I want to tie these tweezers to me so I don't put them down and lose them. It's a pretty simple concept. Just keep playing with it till you get something you like. Now I did use the basting brush. If I got them all, kind of want a little more there. And I didn't mind the way it looked, but I used one with not very many bristles on it left, so I had to go over my areas more than once. Like so. I'm not sure that's the place for it because that shows the sand, but that's kind of cool if you can get the sand to show through, because that was dry for a while. I like the way that looks because it implies movement to me. I'm going to try and make them be mostly straight marks. And if I highlight, you know, if something gets highlighted or it looks like there's a highlight, then that's cool because that's the way water looks, of course. As most of us probably will know. And I don't mind the, there it is, right there. And somebody's been shouting at me the whole time, look, look, look! And I didn't hear you because I'm so numb right now. See that little mark? Okay, super simple. I like it. I'm good with that. I'm going to say this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. Thank you for joining me. If you are interested in helping the studio create more videos, I have PayPal and Patreon links on my YouTube channel header, and also the links are on the link tree, which is the first blue link under the video, where you can also find Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter links. Yes, I'm going to use my finger. that a lot of these have shimmering or iridescent qualities to them. Whatever I need to do, I'm gonna do. Really? That just didn't belong there at all. Alright, I think this is satisfactory, and maybe then some. Probably could have had less sand, but I kind of like it the way it is. Looks like a big beach. I don't know about you, but I like a big beach. Fans and collectors, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, fans and collectors, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, Appreciation Group, and Expressionist Art Studio, Totes and More are all Facebook groups that are shown, linked on the link tree, and their fans and collectors is for people looking for the artwork in the albums from YouTube videos. Totes and More is for anybody who wants to link up with Fine Art America or pixels.com to see what I've been posting since 2013. A lot of recent things. And if you ever want something to be posted, just ask. Let me know the name of the hashtag and the name of the video. And I have Expressionist Art, excuse me, I got 2 minutes. Teespring Clothing is another video, and it has my designs on all over print leggings and all over print t-shirts and lots of more stuff, including, you know, cell phone covers, the whole 9 yards, basically. I told you about my books. The Amazon link is where you, if you shop at no added cost to you, it helps me out, and that would be really nice. So I want to say thank you to everybody who's contributed so far. Really appreciate that. And thank you for liking my videos. It helps with my placement. Sharing my videos helps. Watching them longer helps. And if you watch when the notifications come out, not that I think they'll be around forever, because it sounds like they're removing them. I don't know why they would do that, but they are. Anyway, so I love you guys. There's almost 90,000 of you. And I hope you keep coming back again, and look for my playlists with over 1,500 videos in them to find new and cool stuff. And look on Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group on Facebook for tomorrow's video, and on my community board, on my channel, on my YouTube channel. I love you guys. I love you. I love you. I will see you anon. This is Priscilla Batzell. Wishing that was straight looking. In Spring Hill, Florida. Happy that you're here with me. I'll see you again soon, hopefully. Bye for now. Priscilla out.